So I shaved last night, and I feel like I look like a baby when I shave. I don't particularly like it, but I'm not trying to grow my beard right now, so I do need to keep it somewhat tidy. So I apologize for the baby face looking thing. I also need a haircut in general. I think my hair is kind of getting a little bit long on the sides, and I didn't shower this morning, so, it's even worse. So, real quick, so I was recommended to look at the Focused Chaos talent. Okay. So, I mean, is that... Someone said it was really overpowered, and I think I saw 2 comments even mentioning this. By the way, I'm like 5 videos recorded ahead of what I've published, so I'm like the last 4 videos worth of comments. I haven't even published the videos yet, so anything from that I haven't I can't have read yet. But looking at this, I'm like, well, do I want? I really like being able... Actually, hold on. So, Havoc, I always thought Havoc did 100% damage. I thought it was completely doubled your damage, basically, for 10 seconds. But now that I look at it, did the duration increase? Wasn't it 8 seconds? Like a level ago? Maybe I'm wrong. But now that I look at it, I mean, Focused Chaos does permanently increase my damage from Chaos Bolt by 65%. So that means it's like a permanent Havoc on the same target in a way, but it's actually 5% more. So there's almost no... I will switch. I guess that makes sense. What am I giving up? The root. Okay. I guess I could take this. I kind of like the extra damage over time more than the root, I think. But looking at it, I mean, I guess it makes sense just to get rid of... Not worry about using Havoc with Chaos Bolt, because now Chaos Bolt just does permanently 65% increased damage instead of sometimes doing 60% in bonus damage to someone else. Weird. Okay. Let's go check out... What is this quest? Just a fancy cockroach. Let's check it out. We're very close to the end of Uldum, and I saw someone commenting that I have to do the gnome ball rolling quest before I leave, which I've obviously done at this point, which I'm happy to have found on my own without... I found that before I read the comment, and happy with that one, because that was a great quest. It was seriously one of the best quests. Okay, why is there a quest here supposedly, but I don't see anyone? Is it here? No. What am I looking for? Just a fancy cockroach. So is there like a little tiny cockroach somewhere that I get a quest from? I want to like find this quest. Maybe it's underground. I see. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. Probably underground. This is where we were, I think, earlier with Harrison Jones. I was gonna say Indiana Jones. Where we were with Indiana Jones, Harrison Jones. So is there like a cockroach down here that gives me a quest or something? Alright, let's zoom in. Looks like it might be on the other side. Is it like down here? I'm kind of perplexed. I want to find this quest. Just the fancy cockroach sounds like a fun quest. Okay, let me slow down a little. Just a fancy cockroach. Now I want to look it up on Wowhead, because I really want to find this quest. Fancy cockroach. Where is it? Kill 5 amethyst scarabs, 5 scarab. Okay, I see how to do the quest, but how do I actually start the quest? Kill a scarab. Okay, so maybe so let's see, Chaos Bolt, how much damage is it going to do now? Fair amount. Oh, okay, that's interesting. Evidently, the ancient statues were home to various species of scarab. Kill 5 amethysts, sapphire, turquoise, and emerald. Scarabs determined to leave the site in the best condition possible. You're resolved to ridding them of. So now, Chaos Bolt shouldn't hit this guy, right? But I can still hit him with Conflag. So it's not like it's worthless, doesn't have quite the oomph it once had in those conditions. Interesting. Okay. Cool. Oh, skeletons. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so let's just immolate up a bunch of these guys. Did I just get resisted? What the heck just happened? Drop some rain of fire. Yeah, so I want to do this quest because I don't really know much about it, and it seems like it's a really goofy quest now that I am kind of looking at it. I also don't understand why these guys are reflecting my spells. It's actually kind of impressive. This is all the turquoise ones. So, reflecting. What the heck? These guys are beasts. Okay, well, moving on. So, I am queued up for a few instances, but not very many. We're actually kind of... Like, looking at this is what I've queued up for. We've done, I think, all of these instances. Maybe I haven't done Grim Battle, but I think I have. I think I've cleared all of these Cataclysm instances already, except for Throne of the Tides. And Mist, I've done all of... I think I've done all of these, except for Siege of New Zhao Temple. And then Heroic Pandaria, I haven't done... I've already done the non-heroic some of these, so I took them off the list. But I'd love to do Skullomance. That'd be really cool. I'm not holding my breath that I'll get into it, but we'll see. Worth a try. I wonder if I can just pull 5 of these without getting totally wrecked. I think we'll be okay. They don't seem to respond well to... Maybe I kind of... Whoa, 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 whoa. My god. I'm gonna die from freaking these things. It's embarrassing. Okay, I got one of them down. I want to die for real. This is so sad. They have definitely buffed the crap out of this game. Not buffed the crap out of the game, but sort of buffed the crap out of the game. Okay, I'm okay. This poison. Armor reduced by 50%. My mana's draining rapidly. This is terrifying. Okay. Oh my god. I can't believe I almost died to freaking scarabs. I should just soulstone myself. I don't know why I don't do that more often. I never soulstone myself preemptively. I very rarely feel like it's necessary. But now I feel like I need it more. My mana also regens a lot slower these days, it seems like. I don't know. It feels like it's slower. Like, I'm actually... I literally am about to sit down and drink, which I've... Like... They even have drinks here. Health. Morning Glory Dew. There we go. Hey, Morning Glory Dew is relevant again to some degree. But for real, I can't remember the last time I've actually drank. Look at that. I mean, seriously, why is my mana regening so slow? Am I just, like, going crazy here? I don't... It's so rare to run out of mana or to, like, need to drink. It's really weird for me. That's good enough. How much mana does Chaos Bolt actually use? No mana? What actually uses mana? I don't... Oh, Drain Life. Okay, hold on. Chaos Bolt just uses Soul Shards. What does Immolate use? I've got a macro here for Immolate, so I macroed Immolate so that it tells my pet to attack. 196 mana. 130 mana. So 400 mana drain per second. Okay, so Drain Life really drains mana. Like, it really eats up my mana. I didn't realize just how much it used. I've noticed a few times now that my mana goes pretty fast when I'm draining life, but I've never really paid like close attention to it. Now I understand why it drains so fast. Sapphire Gate, what is he doing? Huh. When scarabs actually take a while to kill, it's kind of funny. Okay, let's go get the last ones. I don't know if this is a chain or not. I really don't understand this quest at all. It's a very weird little quest, I think. Kind of funny just to try it out. On the bright side, I can almost one-shot these guys with Chaos Bolts. Not quite. Yeah, buffed Chaos Bolt's sweet. Feels kind of like old school, to me, old school 7.2.5 Chaos Bolt, where I was just like smashing people. Okay. So buffed Chaos Bolt, okay. Good suggestion. Commenters, thank you for that. I looked at it first and I was like, oh, it seems really good, but honestly, not being able to use Havoc makes it seem really bad. But then looking at the percentages, I mean, it basically is like a concentrated Havoc on whatever my target is permanently. Okay, just a fancy cockroach. As you obliterated the final scarab, you noticed an ancient piece of ornamental jewelry on the something. These obelisks are trying to kill me. Okay. Throne of the Tides, cool, we got in. That was the end of the chapter. That's really funny. The obelisks are trying to kill us, that was it. I hope I didn't misread something I was supposed to read there, but I think that's the end of this. That's cool. So that's how you finish the quest. That's really funny. I don't know why I missed that before. I don't know. What are the tides? Are we underwater? Are we fighting Naga or Murlocs? Both? Probably both. So this is the last... Ooh. Throne of the Tides. Defeat the bosses of Throne of the Tides. Okay, that's an easy quest. Lady Nazjar. I think I've heard that name before. Captain Taylor. Rescue the Earth Speaker. Good, you brought allies. Rescue Aranak. Okay. He must hurry for us to rescue him. Go now. Yes. And that vile worm has earned 1,000 deaths. Slay Lady Nazjar. Okay. Okay, no more quests over here. All good. Do I have something to breathe underwater? Able to adjust talents? Yeah. Are we going to be underwater or not? I don't know. Let's get our imp out. Oh, the new little summoning animation for the imps, or for pets in general. What do we have? A hunter, a rogue, a priest, and a death knight. I always forget that death knights are red. I say this like every episode, but I always think of death knights as being warriors for some reason. Alright. I might dig down here, to be honest. I'm not totally sure on that. I gotta keep in mind that Chaos Bolt no longer stacks with Havoc, or doesn't work with Havoc anymore. Which is fine, but there's no point in like necessarily using them together. Should get my backdraft buff up before I do this. Okay. Cool, so where are we? I don't actually understand where this is. Abyssal Halls. Throne of the Tides. Oh, we're in Vazir? Vazir? I probably won't get any time to check out the zone. I wasn't... A lot of people wanted me to check out Vazir, but I really wasn't hyped on it at all. I don't really like underwater zones very much, or underwater levels in games. I mentioned a lot of times, like, something about the restriction of movement, which I'm sure it's not just like swimming out there all the time, but something about it just didn't set well for me. So I guess I did check it out on the Thrall quest, kind of accidentally, a little bit. But that's probably like such a small subset of the actual zone. That's probably not a good representation of how the zone actually feels. That's okay. I will check it out another tune. I will check it out at some point in time in the future. An oyster, strange fountain. High vein scroll, okay. Whoa. That's scary. Good for me? Okay. This boss is an elevator? What is this thing? Well, that's terrifying. This is a good spot for the health zone. The soul well, right? I was like, no, we don't need a healer, I've got bandages. That was my go-to joke as a rogue in vanilla. Like, I would make that joke probably at least 4 times a day. Any instance I went into, any time I grouped, any PvP scenario, I would just say, don't worry about it, I've got bandages. And then I would start, like, bandaging the tank while he's in combat, and obviously bandages are interrupted when you're damaged, or they used to be. I haven't used them in Legions, I don't know how they work now. Oh. Looks like Oh, PvP talents, that's right, don't work. That's right. So, world PvP talents don't work in dungeons, right? So, in this case, I can still Havoc 2 targets. I need to keep that in mind. I was forgetting how that, I was thinking it wouldn't work in the instance, but I just like Havoc, you know, hit 2 people. I was like, what's going on? Oh yeah, I know how this works now. I'm not dumb, I swear. Okay. It's like this should hit 2 targets. Yes, perfect, cool. Got it. All my targets are dying before I can Chaos Bolt them. I hit this guy. Nope, okay, this is a waste of time. I'm just gonna AoE. The Murlocs are so cute. The deep Murloc dredge. Very adorable. I like it. I commented on this last episode, but I think I say cute in response to things in WoW. Like at a very high frequency. Speaking of cute, what am I doing? I don't know why I use that descriptor so often in this game. Oh, Jesus, I'm a crab now. Hexed. Scumbags. I need a DPS, guys. I can't be hexed. Who's this? Are we going? Okay, I was like, are we going into combat now? I see we're pulling up a little bit farther. Is she running away? Okay, I get it, I get it. Najar Sentinel. So where's... So is she the first boss or not? No. Commander is. Okay. Got it. I was saving up my Infernal because I thought we were about to go into like combat with the boss there, but obviously I was mistaken. So that was sad. The Murloc squad in the background, look at those guys. That's really funny. I'm excited for that pull. I hate when I do a non-backdrafted Chaos Bolt. It feels so gross. Okay. Oh, what's this? Someone's got a pet eel? What was that? The hunter? Yeah, it looks like the hunter, I think. That was cool. So this is a nice looking place. It kind of reminds me of... What does it remind me of? It reminds me of like an aquarium. Like if I were at an aquarium in real life, this is what I would... In my head I picture. Let's go, Corgi Pup. Not exactly an aquarium, but kind of aquarium-esque. Sure, whatever. We're gonna drop the Infernal down. I know it's kind of a waste. I should have saved it for the boss fight, but this is a little more fun. We had so many targets to AoE I couldn't resist. But yeah, this reminds me a little bit of an aquarium. You know, like when you're in an aquarium and like certain ones, they make it feel very much like you're actually underwater in a way. They try and almost like there's like there's a lot of blue colors, lots of shadows and lighting and kind of dim lighting, that kind of stuff. That's what it feels like in this instance, which I don't know if that was intentional or not, but I like it. That's one of the things I've not always done a great job of, but I try to do when I'm instancing is get a feel for how the instance looks, how it feels. You know, I like to try and collect my thoughts on a little bit. Try to move out of that. Stop it. I'm just gonna heal a little bit. So the move add-on that I have, what's it called? Like GTFO. I know it's like an abbreviation for something. I can't remember what it was. I was gonna say like OMG. GTFO is it's really nice. It's really nice. It's definitely a significant game changer for me as someone that doesn't pay enough attention to where my tune's standing. And it actually has helped me learn fights a little bit better, I think, too. Okay, I got almost like 2 minutes left on my cooldown, a minute and a half left. For those of you that watch Major League Baseball, the Cubs and the Cardinals have been playing a lot recently. They had a 5-game series this last weekend, or like right now, actually the last game of that series. But for you watching this in the future, it was last weekend. It's pretty cool. Really cool series so far. It's tied 2-2 so far, so I don't know who's going to win today. But it was a really good series. I mean, I really enjoyed it so far, and I watched some of the games, not like all the way through, parts of them on TV. So not at the game, of course, but on TV, and they've been good. Okay, what's up? Maybe I should read the adventure guide while I'm waiting. Her current target takes a bunch of damage. Random enemy target. Oh, okay. We're waiting for someone. I wasn't paying attention. Okay, so she throws spores, so don't stand in those. Move out from under the geyser. Okay, so I had to kill ads. Kill ads ASAP when they spawn. Sounds doable. I hope that's what I'm supposed to be doing. Forgot to use my trinket again. Oh well, too late now. It happens. Alright, I think we're doing okay. Maybe some of those actually, understand that. Maybe some of these spells that I'm worried about don't actually happen on normal difficulty. I bet that's the case. Oh, hey. Let's kill this. Okay, heal up a little bit, maybe? Oops, yeah, that's what I'm looking for. I want to immolate all these guys. Oh, wrong one. Okay, here we go. Figured I'd get some chaos bolts going there. Okay. Nice jar, honor guard, okay. These have a lot of health actually, they're kind of annoying. I thought they would go down faster than this. Right. Oops, wrong target. Okay, not bad. Alright. I'm still not used to the damage, the stat squish. Like, it still feels kind of weird. You know, seeing only like 2,000 damage. You used to do 20,000 damage or something, you know, and so it just feels so weird. I really am still not used to it. I'll get there, but for now, it just feels bizarre. Like, I feel like I'm looking, I'm like, oh man, is she resisting like 90% of my spell damage? What's going on? And then I'm like, oh no, that's not supposed to be now. That's okay. I keep saying like I'm not upset with that. Just takes some getting used to. Okay, I'm getting immolated on everything. See if we can res our healer before it's too late. Heal our tank, maybe? Let's see if that worked. Alright, we almost killed this other ad. That'd be really good to get one of these down, take some DPS off the tank. Okay, this is good. We're good. I think we're fine now. I think we stabilized. I don't know if getting that healer up was vital or not to this success, but I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say I'm the true MVP once again of this group. Infernal's going. Immolate's up. Popped my trinket a minute ago. Oh, don't want to stand there. Okay. Not bad. Fun fight. I like this fight. This is a cool fight. For normal difficulty, it was not an easy fight, I would argue. It wasn't necessarily the hardest fight I ever had, but it wasn't easy. And no need to apologize. We won. Whoa. What is going on? Oh, I saw the tentacle earlier. I see, so now we can go that way maybe? Or that way? Is that how it works? Huh. That thing's huge. I don't know if I saw it on the way in, actually. I wasn't know if I was paying attention. Very cool. Interesting. Okay, I looted her, right? Yeah, okay. Okay, back we go. Let's get... What is this? Okay, got it. Okay, whew. That was kind of close. I mean, honestly, the priest died. I rezzed the priest as quickly as I realized it. I tried to go quick. And then our... Oh, what the heck? Is another boss fight? Oh god. I was not ready for this. Not mentally prepared for this. I don't know how this works. Hoping this guy's kind of an easy fight. I don't really know what I should expect here. Okay, so, what was I saying? So I rezzed the healer as soon as I realized I could try and keep track of that, and as soon as the healer was dead, I was like, oh, I need to res the healer. And I think that was really important there. And then the healer got up and barely, the tank was like almost dead, and barely came back to life, so that was nice. Or barely came back from the brink of death, I should say. So I think that was vital. What, why? Free me. You jerk. Why you gotta do that, bro? Okay, so I don't understand the circles, probably. I don't know much else. I didn't expect there to be a boss fight this fast, so I'm not quite ready for this, but that's okay. Why do you have to squeeze me, of all people? I wonder how he chose me. Still, kind of a jerk. That was easy boss. And some loot. Good loot? Oh, yeah. A 2-man staff upgrade. And it looks a lot cooler than the old one. Look at that thing. It's actually got like a nice like shadowy glow to it. That's cool. What's it called? The Seraph Spire Staff. I'll take it. Awesome. Yeah, so boss number 2 down. Okay. Use the teleporter here. Oh wow, someone knows what they're doing. Awesome. Oh, cool. I want to turn on this quest, but is it worth it right now? Sure, let's do it. Am I ding? Probably. No, probably not. But I might as well turn it in. I was mostly turning it in case there's like a follow-up, which I doubt there would be. Usually they're designed pretty well in here that stuff doesn't happen. Or if there was a gear upgrade, which that's almost a gear upgrade, right? 1 int, 1 stamina, 1 haste, lose 1 crit. Sure. It's blue instead of green, so that's gotta be an upgrade. I'm being sarcastic, just to be clear. But, oh nice, speed boost, I'll take it. Where do we rescue Aranek? I'm sure if I read the quest I would know, but oh well. If we just kill Azumat, I'll be happy. Azumat? Yeah, Azumat. Faceless? The Faceless are really cool looking. They remind me a lot of Cthulhu? Is that how you pronounce it? I always used to say Cthulhu when I was younger, but that's can't be right. I think it's Cthulhu. And that's what it's always reminded me of. I don't know if it's actually based off that at all. There are a lot of ads, I think, coming up. So I'm going to go ahead and... Oh, dear God, stop it. I just want to chaos ball your face. Oh my God. Priest, back up. Get out of that. There are a lot of ads coming up. Or I think several polls. So I went ahead and just popped my Doomguard now. Or not Doomguard, my Infernal. Figured might as well get a little extra DPS while we're hanging out. Also, I've talked about this a lot in the last few episodes. Is there some reason that I should not trust my damage meter to indicate that maybe I'm not doing as much damage as I think? Because it seems like I'm consistently out DPSing most people. Not always, but it feels fairly accurate to say that my DPS is on the high end in most cases. And I don't know if that's because Warlocks are just like super OP right now, or if there's something else I should know, but how do I get down here? Oh. Let's get out of this mess. Okay. But they seem like they're pretty good. Like, it seems like Destruction Warlocks are pretty good. And I've read a lot of people are playing Demonology Warlocks right now, and I was recommended to play that by a few people on here. And I do plan to try it out soon, but it seems like everyone's doing that. And apparently, as a Destruction Warlock, there's not a lot of us these days, at least for leveling. So I kind of want to keep doing this. I actually really liked. I really enjoy playing this tune. I feel like I can do some good single target damage, like really good single target damage. I have no frame of reference, so I'm just saying based on my experience. It feels like I can do really good single target damage and good AoE damage. I feel like the AoE is really good. I'm coming from playing a rogue mainly though my whole life, so I honestly don't know. Oh dear God. Please keep me alive, keep me alive. Oh, I'm dead. We're all dead, aren't we? I'm just trying to heal through it. Okay. Hold it on. Hold on. Ooh. I'm a beast. Not really, but Drain Life is so good. That was terrifying. Is the sitting increase your health regen? In vanilla, apparently. I learned this very recently, like in the last month or two. Sitting increases your health regen. Just sitting, not even eating food. I can't say I ever had known that before, but someone told me that was true, so apparently it's true. Mindbender Gersha. Where's Mindbender Gersha? Oh, we're going to Mindbender Gersha. Oh, I see. Cool. Good, we're doing that. Maybe this is the boss that also frees the Huh. I don't know. From there, maybe. Not sure. Okay. Anyway, I've gotten some really some positive feedback from the higher bitrate videos that I started uploading maybe 4 episodes back. That's gonna probably be the new standard, I think. It's slower, as I mentioned, but I'm actually in the process of upgrading my computer again, which I don't need to. I like building computers. I really like building computers. It's one of my favorite hobbies, by far. And so I'm upgrading my computer again. I have a really nice computer right now. Like, I have no need for it. I'm very fortunate to have a nice computer right now. But I'm still going to upgrade a little bit because I am fortunate enough to be able to afford to, and I can sell my parts from my old computer because they're, they have pretty good value still, which is nice. This knockback thing is very frustrating. I'm going to sprint out of this. Oh, okay, I made it. Ooh, I made it. But we died, didn't we? Yeah, we were super dead. Can I stun these guys? No, not really. That's fine. Oh god. Let's not wipe. Let's keep going, guys. Is there a portal here? Maybe I should be taking this. I don't know if that actually helps me. I don't think so. I think that takes me back to the other portal that I took to portal here originally. Yeah, so I'm doing this the old-fashioned way. I'm just gonna try to run back. Those guys have, can we, oops, didn't mean to caps lock. Can we get a marked target for that? Looks like someone's looting something, so hopefully that means you're looting these guys, but it looks like we're all running back, so I guess we wiped. Oh. Yeah, my bad. Whoops, did not notice that. So, there's gotta be a way to avoid that. So basically what happens, they suck you in and they start beating, like, stomping. And that basically wrecks things. So how do we avoid that? I don't know if I can stay far enough away. I was splitting my DPS kind of badly, I think, but okay. So we just want to burn down this guy, basically. Alright, I'm ready when you guys are. Let's do it. Okay. Okay. I did Havoc, the second one, which doesn't actually split my DPS in any way, you know, so that's okay. Okay, let's get out of here as soon as I can. I don't know how to... I guess an unending resolve. Okay, that's good. We all survived. Nice. That's like the key, I think. So just not dying there. I will split my DPS a little bit here and get some immolate going on the other one. I don't think there's any reason not to worry about that. I don't think that's like greedy. I think we're gonna get lifted up pretty soon here again. Much better. Okay. Yeah, much better. Now, when this guy does this to us, I don't know if they still do that as a single, if it matters as much, but... Okay, they do that again, okay. But they won't do as much damage to us at least, so it's not as big of a concern, right? Like, I only lost my shield and 15% of my health, which is pretty negligible. As opposed to what would have been probably like 40 to 60% of my health maybe I would have lost last time. Cool. Those guys are kind of fun mobs. I bet on Heroic they're real fun. Much better. Much better that way. I've never considered focusing targets with people. I just DPS randomly. I've always kind of just DPSed randomly because it doesn't seem like it matters, but... Aeronox Stone Shaper, okay. I don't know how this fight goes, so we're going to find out. One way or the other. I have about 6% of my level to go before I ding at 6%. Okay. We ready to do this? Got the health stones going. Why are we moving so much? We're moving very, very far away from the entrance, and I don't know if I should know why that is. I'm sure there's a reason for that. I don't want to stand under that stuff, apparently, so let's not do that. Okay. Just like machine gunning this guy with Chaos Bolts right now. It feels great. I wish there was a way to do like some like super sped up. I guess haste is what I need. Need more haste if I want to do a lot of Chaos Bolts rapidly. But so far this fight seems very vanilla, like boring. I don't know. Vanilla is not exactly what I'm looking for, but he dropped some spikes on the ground. I need to avoid standing in those, but otherwise doesn't seem to be doing much. Don't want to stand into that. Okay, change targets.
I thank you, my friends. Forgive me. I have grown too weak to be of any...
I want to crush these people. Stop it. Stop it. Leave me alone. Am I supposed to be able to do anything here? Okay, let's, I see how this works. This guy was actually being... Mindbender Gersha is being like mind controlled by this little fish guy.
Is this reality?
Let's heal. Let's go a bit closer. It's an interesting fight. I don't know why he's absorbing everything of mine. Kind of makes me nervous. I wish I'd read the adventure guide for this one.
This reality.
I'm gonna drain him back as he drains me. Like, I'm gonna unending resolve a little bit too. Something we're doing wrong, aren't we? I feel like we're taking a lot of damage here. I hope our healer has mana.
This reality.
Let's get out of the way. Well, we're dying for sure here, aren't we? Okay, he stopped draining life off all of us. I was like, he's like siphoning all of our lives, and we're gonna. Okay. It's reflecting. Okay. I'm not sure I'm understanding what's going on right now. Still, like I still am not. Don't like I'm doing this fight right. I'm trying to figure out if he's like if I should be not targeting people when I'm targeting them, but I think I'm targeting what I'm supposed to target. It's also annoying because when he changes, he latches or unlatches on people. He the boss when he latches or unlatches on people, we lose targeting because technically a new target appears. I think so. Not annoying, but a little one thing you have to watch for.
You must carry on without me. I shall take my leave once my strength has returned.
Okay.
Keep a peaceful mind.
See which charm. What is that? Soulbound necklace. Got some gold. Phew. Let's see. Last boss is easier. That's good to know. So we need What do is this an upgrade or not? 10 versatility, 2 stamina, 1 intellect, lose 8 haste? I think that's better. That's a higher item level too, so I'm gonna lean that way. Seems like a minor upgrade maybe, but a small one. That was kind of a tough quest. Not quest, boss. He, the thing he was doing, we had like the, I don't know if there's a way to avoid that. I'm gonna come check this out now. This one, inflicting 800 damage every second for 10 seconds. That's a lot. That was starting to get us. That was making me nervous. I thought we were gonna wipe on that. Did not feel great about that one. Let's get a new soul well up. I like to kind of just re-dump soul wells out so people can refresh and make sure they have 3 health stones. And also it ensures that people that missed the first time maybe are like, oh, maybe I should grab it this time, So I like to kind of dump them out whenever we get like a pause like that, and encourage people to use them. So I honestly, one of the things I really am excited to do is go back and look at the first few times I played this Warlock in instances and stuff, and especially destruction spec stuff, but I think I've gotten much better at the Warlock. Like I don't think, if people I know some people have been following this series since it started, some people are newer to the series, so welcome aboard either way, but for those of you that have seen me at the beginning to now, I'd like to think that I can't even like get a cast off where these guys die. I'd like to think that I'm quite a bit better now than I was at the time and when I started, and that it should be, I think it's pretty obvious. I'm not saying I'm great, I'm just saying I think I've started to get a better sense of like how mechanics work on my tune, how boss fights work, generally speaking, and I'm pretty happy with that progress. Now I've played a fair amount of time. Let's see, what is my slash played? 3 days, 8 hours. I spent 3 hours this level. The leveling has slowed down a ton. Let's heal up a little bit. Where did these guys come from? They spawn behind us or something? Are they still spawning? I don't really understand where they're coming from. Keep moving. Okay, got it. We have to keep moving, got it. That makes more sense. I was like, where are they coming from? We're not supposed to stand still, that makes more sense. 3 hours at this level. And I'm about to ding, right? I probably could have done it faster. There's a lot of ways I could have done it faster, right? But I tend to play kind of slow. Because I'm reading quests out loud and not knowing exactly where I'm going and all these kinds of things, right? So, why are we stacking on this guy? Oh, so we don't aggro any more stuff. Whoa, Jesus. Why are we stacking on him? Can I stun these guys? I don't know if we should stack on him or not, but that didn't seem right. Wait. What? No. Sorry, first time here. I don't know that. I don't understand the mechanic. It seemed like they did a close range AOE that did a ton of damage. Which means, oh god. Oh no. Our guy's in need of repairs. Port out of instance. Don't leave group. And repair, then port back. Needing to repair an instance is not the same problem it used to be. In vanilla, it was like if you were out of gear, you were just like, if you didn't have a repair bot, you just had to hearth or physically walk out. Commonly, what we would do is hearth out, and then if you had a warlock, if you were lucky enough to have a warlock, the warlock and two other people would run outside the instance and summon you back to the entrance of the instance. And then once they summon you back to the instance, then you could all zone back in together and then go to wherever you need to go. Oh, I got a shield. I like it. Are we focusing down one of these guys? Is that the case? Alright, let's do this. They just have a ton of health though, seriously. Feels like they have a ton of health anyway. I didn't even bother immolating the other one because I didn't want to like waste any DPS. When you heal up, okay, I think we got one of them. Okay, now we should be okay, right? That should have their DPS, so I think we're fine at this point. Let's get this off the healer if I can. Like, I know that wasn't probably priority to kill those things, but the healer was taking damage, which is probably not a good look. And I'd like to keep that minimized. Alright, I think we're good now. Whew, close one. Okay. These things are super annoying. Can we safely go in here? Please? Okay, I think we talked to Neptulon to probably...
You may yet regret your presence here.
To probably start the fight. How long have we been in here? Like half an hour? Whew. Leveling has slowed down so much. I used to do instances like this in literally 5 minutes. I remember with 7.2.5, it would just be people running with heirlooms and just wrecking everything. No longer the case. I've got tons of food. I should just eat something. What do I have? It's good. Gain 8 crit strike for 1 hour if I eat for 10 seconds. Sure, let's take it. Okay, while we're waiting here, it's a good time to mention Voodoo Realm sponsors this channel. You can check them out at voodoo-realm.com, and if you use code SUPA, you can get 10% off your order, so please check them out. The link's in the video description. Alright, Neptulon himself, the summoner of Murlocs in Hearthstone.
As I purify these waters, the servants of filth will surely be stirred. Beware.
These are kind of pushover Murlocs. I'm not going to expend a lot of energy. Oh, there's an elite down here. Okay, good. I was like, I don't want to spend my soul shards on those little guys. They don't do much, but these guys, this guy actually is an elite, so let's nuke him down. This guy's a big elite, so let's definitely nuke him down. I don't know if that makes sense, but I didn't want to burn soul shards for things that aren't, you know, that are like one-shots or whatever, basically. I guess I should. I guess I can it's kind of nice. I can kind of AoE these guys pretty easily.
The waters are nearly cleansed.
Neptulon gets attacked by this guy, okay. So they're basically trying to kill Neptulon. We need to keep him alive while he does his business. And there's his health. He does regenerate health? Maybe? Looks like it. Or he's getting healed somehow? Yes, he does get healed. Okay, that's good to know. Let's get these little Murlocs off of Neptulon. This is pretty easy so far. I assume Azumat pops down here eventually. I'm gonna save my cooldowns though. My for sure save my cooldowns, my trinket and my Doom Infernal. I keep saying Doom Guard, my Infernal for the big boss.
Has returned. It must not
There he is.
pollute my waters.
That's Azumet. Okay, that's scary. And I didn't realize that was Azumet. Azumet? Yeah, didn't realize that.
Stings me.
Let's get some doubts on all these guys. I don't know which one to focus, so it's not even try to focus them. It's just Havoc one and Chaos Bolt the other. Okay, Neptulon's doing fine. It seems like. Let's pop Immolate back on this guy. Oop, you don't want to stand there apparently. Okay, we gotta focus these down. I think a little bit more. Am I standing okay here? It's like that black sludge stuff. I don't want to stand in that, obviously. Maybe now's a good time to drop an Infernal. So I don't know exactly when I'm going to be fighting Azumet necessarily. Like directly. This is some AoE. Oh, I can target Azumet now? Does that make sense? No, I probably shouldn't be doing that. I gotta kill his ads and then we'll start actually... oh, we lost someone. How did he die? Is he standing and stuff? Probably standing and stuff. Okay. Not bad. Oh, there's another one.
Waters are cleansed, drinking their power.
Oh, God.
Behold the power of pure
Okay. Now we kill Azumet. Cool. This is fun. We're beasts now. I don't know exactly what this buff does for us, but we're huge. Health increased by 500%, damage. Okay, I see. Very cool. So basically, I don't think we can lose now, right? I think it's like the whole, we're now just like nuking them down when we win. Damage increased by 2000%. That's so fun. We're basically back to like pre-stat squish damage, and health increased by 500%. Man, yeah, cool. Why does it say we won? Oh, there he is. Got it. Dead. That was awesome. That's cool. That's a cool final fight. A C star. What? How am I not level? Look at my level. I'm like 2 trash mobs away from leveling up. That's not even really much for an upgrade. Probably not. Thanks all. That was fun. How do I turn this in? Or is it already done because I completed it? Cool. That was awesome. Fun instance. I like that instance a lot. Fun ending. I think I can go now. Well, I guess we are going to level in Uldum to 91. I'm back here. Oh, that's right. I was leaving because we finished 5 of 7 chapters. The Furrier Schnottz, we're probably partway through that. I bet we're about halfway through that quest line. And then, I don't know what Promises is, but I'm guessing that's down here, though. To finish this, we might have to run a dungeon, right? I'm wondering if that's what we have to do to complete that one. So, I'll tell you what. I will come to that eventually. Yeah, I'm guessing that'll take us, right? That takes us into... Oh, we have to go in the instance, actually do that probably, to do that quest. So I'm probably not going to want to queue back up for this. Hold on, one thing I do want to do, though. Where am I? I almost clicked the wrong way. Okay. Minute 30. It's probably would have been faster as to fly, similar. But I don't have to worry about the aiming of where I'm going. Sort our bags out a bit. I got a lot of stuff here I want to get rid of, probably, but for now it's okay. I think I want, like, this to be equipment, and this to be trade goods, and this to be consumables. And this is quest items now, essentially. So, trade goods, consumables. Oh, you know what I actually want? I want this to be consumables. There we go, that's much better. So, consumables, trade goods, equipment. Yeah, that's what I want. And this is, I don't know how you even set up this bag, but whatever these are. Cool. So let's finish. Okay, so we're gonna hit 91 in like 2 mob kills. Let's do that today. Uldum. Probably call it a wrap on this episode very soon, but I think I'll work on these 2 quests. I'll finish them both up and then turn them into ding. I think I'm going to finish the Furrier Schnottz questline. I think I'm going to finish that up, and then, or the chapter. Once the chapter's done, I think I'll leave Uldum, since I think this, if I am understanding it right, I need to go in the city of, like I need to literally queue up for the lost city of Tolvir to get in there? Yeah. And I don't really feel like queuing back up to go and doing that instance again right now. I'm really excited to check out Draenor quest, so I'd rather do that. But we need to kill, what do we need? We need sailor uniforms, and we need to kill some captains. So let's just jump out here. Let's do this. Get our Void Walker up. And start killing these guys. But yeah, I think I don't want to spend too much time, any more time in another, like, repeating an instance right now. It doesn't sound fun to me, and there's plenty of content to see. So, oh, the captain's up the top. Usually captains I feel like are in the deck, is what I would say. So it's kind of nice to see a captain on top. Makes it a little bit easier. Certainly faster than digging your way all the way down these stupid ships. Okay, so we're gonna kill these captains. Oh, it just dinged. Nice. Okay, 91. Reach 91. What do I get? Nothing's really changed as far as I can tell. Like, no new instances, etc. Which is fine. There's 3 ships here, so must be 3 captains up top. We'll just do the same thing each time. Jump here. I haven't used in a while as my stun. Let's drop that on these guys. Pretty nice. That sounds solid. So what is it? It's a 1 minute cooldown, 1.3 second cast, 8 yards for 3 seconds. Nice. I'll take it. Let's finish this guy. So I will say this: Uldum has been a very nice zone. I really enjoyed it, and I appreciate the recommendations to check it out. It was a lot of fun. It was very cinematic. A lot of exploration themed stuff, which is really cool. And overall, one of my more enjoyed zones. I only did 2 zones in Cataclysm, which was Hyjal, which no one really recommended Hyjal. I just wanted to do it. A few people recommended it. It wasn't the high recommendation one. It was Vajir, I don't know, and Uldum were the 2 big ones that were recommended. But I like this one more than Hyjal, I would say, pretty easily. And let's do this guy. It seems to be glitched. Oh, he's going now. Okay. So Uldum's greater than Hyjal, and I would actually say Uldum was. I liked it more than I liked any of the Pandaria zones. I only really checked out like 2 or 3 zones of Pandaria, not very much for each. But Valley of the Four Winds, I think, being my favorite of the Pandaria zones. But I'd rank Uldum above the 3 Panda zones that I somewhat got to check out. And to be fair, I did a lot in Uldum, so it's a more memorable to me. Like, I've by far competed more here than any zone since... I don't know if I've done any zone on this tune as much as this zone. So, you know, I'm a little biased maybe. But it's a good zone, so I enjoyed it. That's why I wanted to stick around here for so long, I think. So I started really liking the quest, and running around with Harrison Jones especially was really fun. This quest line here, Schnottz, is kind of weak. I'm not as big of a fan of it. It just reminds me a little bit of, like, Tenaris, sort of. Also, these pirates don't seem to want to drop... their uniforms very much. Let's Goblin suit up. I did not mean to press unending resolve, but well. Alright. So we're going to kill a few more of these guys, get a few more fresh sailor outfits, and then hopefully, I don't know if it's the end of the quest, and I doubt it is. I'm sure there's another quest or two in here, but I feel like we're kind of close to the end. We've done a handful of quests here already, and I can't imagine there's that many left. I know there's pirates under the deck, probably in the boats, but it seems like it'd be faster just to kill the ones on top instead of digging my way down there, but now I see they're not respawning that quick, so I'll probably love to go down there. Move Anything was updated the other day, but when I tried to use it, it still was showing up as not available. Like, it still didn't do anything, so I don't know if I need to, like, clear my settings or something, maybe. So something's not quite right, I think. But I'll get it working. I don't mind the UI as it is right now too much. But I do like Move Anything a lot and want to get it working soon. Still, my all-time favorite add-on is Move Anything. I used it back in vanilla, and I probably will always use it to some extent. I know there's alternatives to it, but it's such a good add-on. Alright, here we go. I was hoping to get down here before the Infernal despawned, because I wanted to get a little extra DPS in. Man, this guy doesn't want to drop. These guys don't want to drop their uniforms. Need one more. This should be someone down here? Huh. It's a very empty boat. I'm used to more mobs on these boats. In vanilla, there were always... Down here, there'd be at least like 3 to 4 mobs in this area alone. It's the exact same boat layout. Hasn't really changed. Just not really a lot of mobs here. It's kind of annoying. Gotta go back to the other boat now. Clear the entire boat and still didn't get the 3 uniforms I needed. Oh well. So kill these guys. And I kind of hope we're done. Like, I don't want to leave. I want to finish a chapter because I'm so close, I think. But I'm really excited for Draenor. I think I have to go to the Dark Portal to get to Draenor. I think. In Badlands. And I think they teleport me from there. Someone mentioned that to me at one point. So I think I know the adventure board I can use. The adventure guide. I can do like this. The quest log. Yeah, the Dark Portal. I already took this actually previously, I guess, so I do have it already. But I think that's what I need to do. And go to the Badlands. Blasted Lands. Not Badlands. Very good, Worgen. Okay. Oh, yeah. That was kind of a lame. I expected him to say something more than that. I'm obviously a millennial because I expected more gratitude for my work, not just participation. Little like thumbs up he gave me. All right, these are perfect Warlock. Wish us luck.
Have a good one.
Oh, cool. So they're out. They're in their little outfits. I guess I go back to this guy now. I love this staff. This thing's cool looking. All right, Schnottz, what's up? Come out back, Visme Worgen. Speak to Commander Schnottz. Okay. There's something I think you would like to see. Okay. When a goblin asks you to go out back with him because he wants to show you something, I don't trust that. Not even remotely. Went out back with Schnottz. Oh, I see.
What's up?
Wait.
Be good.
Hold on, am I doing this right? I suppose I'm ready. Okay, I see. Okay. Oh boy. Cutscenes are nice though. I'll take that. Even with a goblin. Do you really think you would get away with it, SoupaSoka? Oh god. First you come traipsing in Uldum as if you owned the place. I'm not doing his accent anymore, it's too much. Clumsily interfering with my operation. We did interfere, I guess, yeah. You mercilessly kill my loyal workers. Actually, we didn't interfere. He thinks we interfered. Right, exactly. But silence. Keep moving. I was like, we did interfere. He's right. I was like, wait, no, we did everything he asked us to do. They're gonna kill me, aren't they? Actually, it's kind of cool that I'm also a goblin right here. Death by firing squad. That's not gonna happen. We're not letting that happen. Of course. It is kind of funny how Schnottz is... Oh god, he's got a rocket. What are those two guys doing? Are they just watching? I have a feeling he's gonna miss and hit one of them. Wait, what are those guys doing? Oh. Wow. I did not see that coming. So those guys were servants of Deathwing. Oh no, my hero. That's amazing. Huh. I hope I get to keep that gun. That's an awesome weapon. Okay, that is a very cool scene. I didn't realize, should I have known those were Deathwing's guards? Like lackeys? Should I have known that? I feel like I should have known that.
Greetings.
So the Schnottz character is working with Deathwing. It's even more distressing than you think. Chapter done. That's what I was saying. I should be close to the end of that. So listen to this, SoupaSoka. Speak to Harrison Jones at the Oasis of Versar. I knew that these obelisks were linked to the Coffer of Promise, but there's more to it. There appears to be something very important about that coffer, something pertaining to a place the makers called the Halls of Origination. Now that we know the Schnottz fellow and his crew are in league with Deathwing, it's all the more urgent that we get to it first. I'll wait for you north of here at the Oasis of Versar.
See you later.
You know, I was wondering, why is there such a gap here with like no quests involved at all? See you around, kid. Okay. And that makes more sense. So we've done 6 to 7 chapters. He mentioned promises in his text there, or his chat. So my guess is that I guess I can... Did I not take these? Like, did I miss this quest when I was doing this like, last episode? I think I just abandoned that quest. In fact, while I'm in there, I'm not going to go back to Kunlai anytime soon. Sadly. I mean, I do plan to go and... Ooh, I don't want to abandon that one. Pit of Sauron, I definitely want to keep that. Kunlai abandoned. So... Assault in the Dark Portal. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'll eventually do this. Pit of Sauron, I want to keep that. Yeah, okay. I like having clean quest logs. I've never really kept good track of them, but I like to try to. So let's stick around in Uldum a little more and finish up Promises. What is the level range for Uldum? 83 to 90. So I've out-leveled it now. I really have. That's why the quests are green and green. At the same time, just like, I don't know if this one Lost City of Tolvir requires me to complete it to finish the chapters. I'm starting a whole new chapter right now. This is like step 1 of it. At the same time, doing this is kind of cool. Like, I'd really like to finish one whole zone while leveling. So let's do that. I'm going to wrap here in a moment. I'm glad you could make it. I have to use a hand here. Harris wants you to speak to Sula at Oasis of Versar. I need to unpack and look around the area a bit. In the meantime, I have an old friend I'd like you to meet. Sal and I go way back. He's a man who can be trusted, and that's pretty rare these days. Why don't you go on over and introduce yourself? Okay.
Hello.
Sula, welcome, Warlock. You and I are going to be good friends, I can tell already. Look at you, my friend. The grand adventure of yours has you in knots. You need to relax and unwind. You're too tense, and that's just going to tire you out. Trust me, I know about relaxing. Speaking of tense, I see Jonesy brought me the ones I asked for. Come, friend, ride with me.
Safe travels.
Well, I wasn't going to, but I guess it's automatic, so let's do it. So, I'm going to stick around. I'm going to finish all the Promises chapter, and then I'm going to Draenor. Is it Draenor or Draenor? I guess it is Draenor, right? I say Draenor a lot, but I think I've heard it pronounced as Draenor. The sights, the sounds, the smells. Okay. Can I turn the camera on? No, I didn't think so. Uldum is full of treasures, my friend. Where are we going? Like, I wonder how far away we're going. I avoid walker has to walk. Uldum could be a good tourist magnet. I can see that. This guy's got the foresight needed to be a businessman. It would be kind of cool to do another Cataclysm type of event in WoW that reshapes the land again. Or makes like a mirror version of the world or something. if you ever played A Link to the Past, it's a Super Nintendo game, The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. There's like a normal world or light world and dark world, and it basically is like a palette swap, and also quite a few other things are changed. It's really cool. And like the whole world map flips to this dark world. Oh god, this dark world thing, and it's very, very cool. I just like was talking with my hands, which I do a lot, and I slapped like a notepad I had like hard, and just it scared me. Okay, where are we now? Okay, just a little bit south, not that far. And where's our guy? I want to talk to him real quick. Okay, here we are, Supalock. Great things will happen here, magical things. Sula wants you to collect 5 meat scraps from the wildlife. I come from a long line of trappers. My father taught me, as his taught him, to master the art of trapping. As any master trapper will tell you, the most important ingredient in an effective trap is the bait. So let's start there. Fill this bucket with meat scraps from almost any wild creature. Camel toe. Use Sula's harness to tame 3 camels. Camels are good to have in hand. Take this harness and use it to subdue a wandering camel. You may have to humble it a bit first, if you know what I mean. That's so creepy. Unlimited potential. Use the reinforced cage to capture 5 cavorting pygmies. They're simply misunderstood. With the proper care and guidance, these little fellows, the pygmies, may just turn out to be a glorious gift of nature. I'd like you to take these cages and use them to capture a few. You will need to give them a sound beating before boxing them up, but in the end it'll be for their own good. You'll see. Go south, pygmies. Okay, so we got all the quests we need. We're going to stop here. I'm going to hearth back to Ram Kahen to get some rested experience. I don't think any of these are better than what I currently have, this gear that I picked up. Let's go to Ram Kahen. We'll get some rested experience. We are now level 91. We're 10% of the way through 92. Our rested XP is starting to show here, so we're running low on it. It's kind of scary. I'm leveling too quickly recently. But next time we'll work on these 3 quests, and then we'll go back and turn them in over here. And shouldn't be too hard. Should go through these pretty quick, but hopefully this quest chain isn't too long, but I hope it's also a good one. Since Harrison Jones is involved, I expect it'll be kind of a nice finale somewhere in there. I hope so. Or some good quests along the way at least. Anyway, long episode, but that is all for today. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you next time.